Howdy folks, here at the national headquarters again. Been thrashing. I've talked about this in the last video. We got the Henry J out of the shop. Waiting on the motor for that and get that finished up. But what we've been doing is working on Half-Baked. And I'm going to share this with you now. I worked on this car 3 days. The first day, brake lines, got all that stuff done. Had to bolt the master cylinder on, the pedal assembly, put it together, get some of the under dash components in, and I put the wiper motor on it. Being able to drive this on the street, I want the wipers to work versus using Rain-X, so got that stuff done. Second day, Jeff helped immensely. He put the front end together for me on this thing while Kenny and I worked on everything else, tried to get more of the dash put together, and got the rear end in it. Then yesterday was a long day. I worked 15 hours yesterday. Motor in, finished up the rear end, bled the brakes, finished putting the dash together, you know, and we're running into odds and ends, and the kind of stuff you can't get discouraged about. I had a couple brake line leaks. I had to fix a flare. I had a bad flare that I didn't see when I did the brake line, so I had to fix a flare, and then I had a couple fittings I didn't tighten up. Get the brakes to bleed right, and now I got an issue with the pedal. Pedal's got a pretty big S curve in it from the factory to move it over away from the throttle pedal, and I have to get in there and heat that up and bend it a little bit. Just shit like that you run into. So I'm going to show you some of the car and the giant mess I got going on here. I got to clean this up, but special thanks to Kenny. He came over and helped a ton, and Jeff too. Both of them pitching in, helped me get this done. Now you can see Bobby in the background. He's been coaching us. He's our supervisor, so he'll probably yell at me because the shop's a mess, but here goes nothing. I want to show you the car. Bob, how you doing?
Hey.
Motor's in, front end's on. You can see we got all that stuff done. Those are the brakes that were on it originally. I reused those. Steering arms I modified. I think I showed that. The motor was a 337, flat top, 202, big combustion chamber heads. Got a 530 lift cam, and it ain't nothing special, but it's going to get us through 6 Smokies. That's what this is all about so far. Got the battery cable run last night. That's where I stopped. I ran out of gas right there, so I'm trying to use as much of the old car over. As you can see, all the tin works in it. Hung my tire gauge in it, so I didn't lose that, because I've been losing everything lately. But you can see I got the dash all put together. Not the glove box lid on it yet, but that's immaterial. But I mean, right there, I think you can see the brake pedal. It's got that curve in it, and that hits on the steering column, so I gotta get some of that bend out of it. Rear end's in it. Shocks are on it. I think I got the ride height right. In the trunk, I'm working on, I got the MSD here, like I talked about in the last video, and then Kenny mounted the 3-step to it there. Old parts off another car, so hopefully they work. I think I've talked before, I'm using a Holley in-tank pump, and then we've got this product engineering pump here that's going to be the backup and or for when I put a bigger motor in it. And this is what I do here. I like to have the relay. I like to have the power for the fuel pump as close to the pump as possible. I don't like to run 10 gauge wire all the way from the front. So we can pull off the switch here for power for the pump, and then we just need control voltage from up front. And then I put a circuit breaker there, you know, so the system's fused. And then of course my disconnect switch is there. I'm working on that. And right now we just have the tank capped off everywhere, so I got to put the return line on the pump yet. I got to do that, and then what we can do is take the line off of this pump that goes up front. See, I've got a bulkhead right there, and there's aluminum line under the car. We can take this line off and we can put it on this pump, And then we've got this line here, which we can loop from the pump to the fitting. That way, if we need it to run this pump, if the one in the tank takes a dump, we can use this pump. And then I'll build a regulator system to go up front to regulate this pump. So my main goal is just to get it to where we can get it to Jordan Wilhelm to wire. It's supposed to go to him Tuesday. All things going okay, it's going to make it. So, but I got a lot of stuff to do today. Like I say, try to get the clutch in, try to fix the brake pedal. I'm working on the battery cables, get them done. I got a silicone wheel tubs in, and like just jump back and forth, get done what I could do. So then the Mustang, Jeff got the subframe connectors and everything, this new spring pockets in the front last week. So I'm just thrashing. That's what we got going on. Thanks for watching, everybody.